Okay, so I'm looking at the headlines this morning, February 11th, 2026, and the mood is just, I don't know, brutal.
It really is.
It feels like the entire world decided that absolutely everything is a leverage point now.
It's the day of the ultimatum. We're seeing what you could call high-stakes transactionalism just uh, everywhere. You see it with Iran, you see it at the Canadian border over a bridge of all things, and even in the economic numbers.
Let's start with the big one, the Middle East. President Trump is hosting Netanyahu again. This is their sixth meeting since 2025, so I'm guessing this isn't just a friendly catch-up.
No, not at all. This feels like the maximum pressure strategy finally hitting its breaking point with Iran.
So what's the offer?
They're calling it a binary choice for Tehran.
Yeah.
Option one, accept a really restrictive new nuclear deal.
And option two.
Option two is what the president called devastating consequences.
Which, I mean, given the conflict last June, that sounds like a direct military threat. I saw reports a second carrier strike group might be moving in.
It's very heavy-handed, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you get this almost bizarre pivot.
The Riviera concept for Gaza, it just feels delusional.
It is jarring. The proposal is for the U.S. to literally take over the Strip, clear all the unexploded ordnance, and then build, quote, the Riviera of the Middle East.
Wait, the Riviera, you mean like beach resorts?
That's the idea.
On a piece of land that probably has the highest concentration of unexploded bombs on Earth right now.
Exactly. But it fits the theme, right? Offer this incredible golden future, but only if you accept our terms. Otherwise, you get the stick.
It's aggressive, but at least it's in a volatile region where you sort of expect this. What's truly wild is seeing that same pay-up-or-else tactic on the Canadian border.
The Gordie Howe International Bridge. This is a $4.7 billion project, a vital link between Detroit and Windsor.
And Canada paid for it, right?
Canada funded the construction, yes. But the White House has just slammed the brakes, refusing to let it open.
Why? Because the U.S. wants a cut.
The U.S. wants half. The ultimatum is, give us 50% ownership and full compensation, or that bridge stays closed.
50%? That's,
Yeah.
wow. They're basically holding a multi-billion-dollar piece of infrastructure hostage.
And if that's not bold enough for you, just look at the revised trade deal with India.
Oh, I saw this. The U.S. needs India on its side against Russia, but the price for that seems to be this tiny, fascinating change in the text.
It all came down to a single word. They changed committed to buying $500 billion in U.S. goods to...
Intends to buy.
Exactly. And intends, as you know, is legally toothless. It gives India all the wiggle room it needs.
And wasn't there something else, a specific product they conceded on?
Yes. To seal the deal, the U.S. removed pulses, so lentils and beans, from the list of required tariff cuts.
So you trade away protections for Indian farmers just to keep Modi from getting too close to Moscow. Every single thing is a trade-off.
It is. But while all these governments are trading bridges and beans, the actual economy here at home is doing something very strange. The January data is a complete paradox.
Right, this low-hire, low-fire freeze. So unemployment is steady, 4.4%, but job openings have just plummeted to a 5-year low.
But here's the kicker.
GDP is galloping along at 4.4%. Usually, that kind of growth means hiring. So why the disconnect?
Well, the disconnect might be because a lot of that past job growth,
Yeah.
it might have been a mirage.
Mhm.
We're expecting a massive benchmark revision from the government.
And that's going to do what, exactly?
It's expected to erase up to 911,000 jobs from the 2025 record.
Wait, nearly 1 million jobs just gone.
Poof. Think of it like looking at your bank account, seeing a huge balance, and then the bank calls to say, oops, sorry, we accidentally added a zero last year. The jobs we thought the economy created were never really there.
And meanwhile, the companies that are actually growing, they're shedding people. UPS cut 30,000, Amazon 16,000. It feels like the profit engine has completely decoupled from the human engine.
That is the defining shift. Automation, AI, efficiency.
Mm.
That's what's driving the GDP number up, and it's driving the human headcount down.
So we're left in a world where our closest allies are treated like business rivals, and our own economic success no longer guarantees job security for anyone.
And it forces a very hard question. If GDP and employment really have gotten a divorce, you have to ask yourself, is my job attached to the growth part of my company, or is it attached to the efficiency part? Because right now it seems like only one of those is safe.